that's a bummer. Welcome back from Tampa Bay again, guys. I just talked for a few minutes and the GoPro clicked off again. And it's funny, last night on the video where I lost the audio, I actually mentioned that, hey, it hadn't done it, so I think the manual firmware update was the problem. Well, there's your answer to that. I'll just have to keep watching this remote. I'm just going to live with the problem because I'll tell you what, I cannot figure out what is causing that. And it's not even like upgrading to the new Hero 4 would do any good, because those are having some other issues with the picture. So right now there's no bulletproof GoPro out there. So I'm just going to stick with what I have and roll with that. So I'm on my way, I'm on my way out to a very quick shoot. It shouldn't be more than an hour, and I'm going to have to keep it that way because I have some friends coming in visiting from Michigan. They're driving over from Orlando right now, so we should end up at home about the same time. Anyway, this client is a very good longtime client. I've been shooting with her for about 7 years. She was one of my first clients. Done a whole number of different things with her. She's done some really epic house parties. I mean, stuff that would put most wedding receptions to shame. She did this one. It was an English high tea party. High noon, high tea. I think that high tea doesn't sound right, but I think that's what it is. Anyway, tea and scones and all that kind of stuff. And I mean, no expenses spared. Rented a huge enclosed tent in her backyard. Had about 40 people over for it, you know, just for fun. She's done a number of those kinds of things. I've done 3 different architecture shoots with her as they switched and upgraded homes and everything. And this one today, it's just a fun shoot for them. Maybe some publication, we'll see. But it's a funny story now, but it wasn't at the time. Their last house, they were going to move, and they bought this one to flip. And this one was brand new in the neighborhood. It was only a couple years old. The only one on their street, only one of like a dozen right around them in the neighborhood. So I mean, you know, ground floor subdivision. And it was a very nice home, but it was pretty sparse. You know, hardly any landscaping. I mean, it looked great to me. Anything puts my house to shame. But this one was, you know, basic. And the inside was nothing special. So they wanted to renovate it basically and get it into sellable condition. Unfortunately, they ran into some huge contractor problems, which is also unfortunately very common around here in Florida. Long story short, one of the contractors that was supposed to be just doing some basic stuff like changing the flooring and updating one of the bathrooms gutted the house. They don't know if he was gonna, you know, try to sell the stuff or really what his motives were, but he ripped everything out. I mean, all the kitchen cabinets, sinks, I mean, everything. And the flooring. So they were left with this basically bare frame house, and they had to sink over $75,000 just to get it into sellable condition. So I mean, it blew their flip budget and profit margin completely out of the water. And the sale of the house fell through. They had already sold the house that they were living in. So they had moved into this. They were planning on just temporarily. And then, you know, plans changed again. And I actually did an architecture shoot for this back then, like a year ago, when they were trying to sell it after they had sunk all the money into it. I mean, they were in a bad mood, to say it lightly. Anyway, they decided to stay here, and they put some more money into it, made it their own, and I guess now she's really done up the exterior. I've seen some snapshots that she just put up on Facebook, and I think it's going to be absolutely stunningly gorgeous. And I'll throw up pictures at the end here so you can see what everything looks like. I'll put up some highlights at least. But just from the snapshots, I mean, it's like publication worthy, I believe. And trust me, if it is, I will make it so. So she wants pictures of all that. And she's got some new furniture coming in later this coming week. So after that's done, I'm going to come back and do the interior again. And I think these are just more for her, and they also like stuff for insurance purposes, which is always a good idea. If you have, you know, a lot of money into your home, it's always good, especially in areas with any kind of natural disasters, to have a full set of insurance pictures. And you don't have to hire it out. I mean, they do it for me because they know I take pro-grade photos, obviously, but she has had some published before. And all you have to do is go around to every room, take multiple angles, take good photos of anything that's valuable, and then just stick those in a memory card and put them in your safe, and you're good to go. That's all you need for insurance in case anything happens. Fire, flood, tornado, earthquake, hurricane, whatever. As long as you have a really good detailed photo record, you won't have any problems with claims. So, I'm going to get that done, and then I got to rush back home to see my friends. And they've been down once before, and I could have sworn that my wife had met them, but apparently not. She just reminded me that she'd never met them before, so they must have been down when she was up north visiting some family, and I think it might have been around Christmas time, because they weren't down that long ago, but I really don't remember. So that'll be nice. We're gonna do Mexican. She's pregnant, so there are some dietary restrictions, and usually, of course, I'd be barbecuing, but she can't have anything over charcoal. I guess that's bothering her, and no seafood, so that eliminates half of my best recipes right there. So I'm gonna do chicken fajitas on the stove, and then we'll have some rice with that, and chips and salsa, and just have a good time, hang out. I remember Chloe liked them last time. They also have a dachshund, so they're dog people. That's always cool. It's a beautiful day out. It's actually a really good day for outdoor photography. I've got a mix of clouds and sun, so I'll be able to kind of pick and choose my shots. And it's almost noon. Sun's just about straight overhead. Let's see where my shadow is. Yeah, just about vertical overhead, so that'll be great for the lighting on all sides of the house. And that'll be that. I've got about another 20-25 minutes of riding here, so I will see you guys next time. I'll put all the photos from the shoot up at the end of the video here. Coming into her neighborhood now. I think this is the right way. I'm not using my GPS. Yeah, I think this is it. It's changed a little bit. I see some new homes have gone up since the last time I was here, which was about a year ago. I don't remember this curve though. I hope this is their street. I think it is. Yeah, all of this is new, so yeah, I think this is it. Should be on the left up here. Yeah, all those flowers, that's it. Alright, cool. So I'm gonna, which one is it? Yeah, it's flowers on the end. So I'm gonna park over here, so I'm not in the shot. That looks good. Yep, I recognize it from the, ooh, you know what? That is, that is precariously tilted to the right, so I'm gonna flip around. Quite a little camber here on the edge of the road. It's not going to show up on camera, but believe me, it's there. Do our 16-foot U-turn. That wasn't even lock the lock. Thank you, ridelikeapro.com. That's better. All right, time to get to work. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to subscribe. Give me a thumbs up. Check out the site, TwoWheelObsession.com. See ya.